terrorists, not aim at so Islam does not aim at cutting the hands of people or killing them. The punishment can only be applied when the judge is absolutely certain that the convicted person committed that crime. The Prophet peace be upon him said, "Idra'u al-hudud bi-shubuhat." The Prophet said, avoid application of hudud, as we say, these punishments mentioned in the Quran, where there is any doubt. So if the judge has any doubt that that person doesn't commit that crime, so he should not apply the punishment. There is no doubt that the punishments in the Islamic penal law is so harsh, yes indeed. However, it should be clear that the punishments are only a part of a vastly large and integrated whole. As we say, the framework of Islam. We believe we have good manners, we have like brotherhood, Muslim brotherhood, and so on. So within this framework, we have this penal law. They can neither be properly understood nor successfully or justifiably implemented in isolation. The Prophet peace be upon him again say, avoid giving hudud ruling as far as you can avoid it. Which means that the Muslim ruler, the Muslim judge, is not after to apply the hudud. In some of our Muslim countries, people used to say, oh, we want to apply the Shariáh, we want to apply the Islamic law. And the first thing that comes to the mind of the people is the punishments. But this is not the only Islam, this is not the Islamic law, this is only part of it. First, make some sort of a welfare for that society. So you will not find a Muslim who go and commit the crime of, of stealing. For committing adultery, marriage in Islam is very easy. The Prophet peace be upon him say to the people, if there is a certain person who came to ask for your daughter in marriage, as long as he has good religion, good manners, make it easy for him. Don't make it difficult for him to get married. So, a lot of things that you need to have in the society before thinking about applying the hudud. Like in certain ways, like during the time of Taliban, Afghanistan, or maybe in Sudan, certain areas, really the law is applied, although they say Islamic law is applied in a certain way which is not really agreed with the main principles of Islam. Really establish first the Islamic society with the Islamic education, with the Islamic welfare system, and then talk about the punishments. You cannot talk about the punishments just like that. Because actually even some scholars try to give us these punishments so severe. Actually in Arabic the word is hudud. Hudud, what's the meaning of hudud? Borders. So imagine that this is the religion of Islam in that area, and this is the Muslim society. So we have hudud, these are the borders. Just to protect what's inside. So a theft, protect the society from a person who doesn't like to work or to do any effort or whatever, and then he takes something which is not his. Don't disturb that, that building or that monument or that beautiful building. That person who commit adultery or whatever, why? You want to get married? It's easy to get married in a Muslim society. As I say, in a Muslim society, if it's really governed by Islam. So we should not, when we say Islamic law, concentrate on the punishments and forget about everything in the Islamic law. There are a lot of things to be applied in the Muslim society before applying the hudud or the punishments in the Islamic law. I don't like to go into details in a way. Of course, like this kind of committing adultery, somebody, has a certain legal relationship with a certain women, they might have children, right? The woman is pregnant, what to do? We have many cases in Hong Kong, in USA, that they go for abortion. So abortion means what? You kill a certain soul, right? By what right you have to kill that soul, right? It's so often, just only to have some enjoyment or whatever with a certain person, and then you have a baby, and after a certain month you don't care, and then you kill that baby. These cases in the USA, even in Hong Kong, you have a certain percentage. But I don't like, really, we don't have much time to go through these things. If I mention this one, about 17% of abortions each year in the United States are done in teens, teenagers. So we can imagine that they go into this relationship without anything, and then after that they have abortions. So it means you kill those babies for no reason. Because this is what Islam doesn't want. By putting certain severe punishments, we don't want Islamic society to be like that. No, we, Allah. For example, drinking. In Hong Kong, we have certain accidents for the people who drink and then drive. And we have many signs everywhere. If you drink, you see it in Hong Kong, don't drive, everywhere, right? In the USA, a lot of accidents and many people die every year because of people drink and drive. So when Islam put that kind of punishment, so don't drink at all. Some people say, how about social drinking? Or no, everything, drinking in Islam is not allowed at all, not even a small amount. Because somebody will ask, if it's just for socializing, you don't know, after a certain time it might turn that you cannot control yourself, then what to do after that? And when Islam puts certain law for social and not social, how about if you turn to that? This is not really applicable. We have also in Islam, we talk about Islamic law, as I say, when we say Islamic law, Shariáh, don't go to the punishments only. We have many things like diet in the Islamic law. So it's necessary to ensure that the physical body is kept healthy so that the soul and spirit may also remain. Diet therefore plays an important role for this purpose. For this reason, Islam has prohibited certain foods due to their ill effects and permitted all other pure, good and clean food products. We have certain verses in the Quran who believers eat of the good. See this, how the Quran expresses this. Eat of the good and pure things that we have provided for you. And be grateful to God if you truly worship Him. So eat everything, good, everything is clean. But of course, only there are certain things which is not allowed. So eat of the lawful and good food which Allah has provided for you, and thank the bounty of your Lord if it's Him you serve. He has forbidden, just the Quran mentions certain things. He has forbidden for you only dead animals, blood, swine flesh, and that over which the name other than Allah has been mentioned. When the animal is being slaughtered, somebody might say in the name of Buddha, in the name of that statue, in the name of anything other than Allah. When Muslims slaughter, they say in the name of God, in the name of Allah. What? Really? When the Muslims say in the name of God, what does it mean? And then he slaughtered the animal. So it means as if he's talking to that animal. It's not by my power that I can, how to say, can overcome you and can kill you. This is only Allah who created me and created you, that He gives me permission to slaughter you so I can eat of you. So this is Allah, in the name of Allah, in the name of God. So as if you are talking to that. And of course, even during the slaughtering, so this is how Islamic, as we say, is so comprehensive as the Islamic law. When you slaughter an animal, the, how to say, this kind of knife or whatever should be sharp, so the animal will not be, how to say, tortured or whatever. It should be taken far away from other animals, so the other animals will not be tortured to see another animal being slaughtered. Even there are certain manners in slaughtering an animal. This is when we talk about the Islam. So the 4 items that have been mentioned in the above verse are absolutely forbidden in Islam for reasons best known to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. However, through research, some of them, such as dead animal, blood, swine flesh, have proved to be injurious to human health. Of course, there are certain things that also have been prohibited as a food. Before we go to that, when we talk about the lawful and the unlawful in Islam, some people might think, oh, this is unlawful, this is haram, this is unlawful, this is unlawful. Actually, everything is halal. Let us put this idea, this is not my saying, this is what the Islamic scholars say. Everything is halal, except 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you can count them. Some people might think everything is haram, except what's halal. Everyone's asking, this is halal, this is halal, this is halal. Put it in your mind that everything is halal, except 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can count them. So everything is halal. Only certain things mentioned in the Quran or in the traditions of the Prophet, peace be upon him, which Islam tells us this is not allowed for certain reasons, or a certain reason this is known to Allah. As we say, Islamic law is not mainly for the penal law or the criminal law or punishments. Islam deals with the economics, for example, the diet, the economics. Islam encourages earning one's living through legal ways. Increasing income will be earned through the economic activities that benefit people. Avoiding behaviors such as gambling, selling of drugs, usury, and fraud will lead to concentration of productive activities. Islamic financial system is proved to be a successful model these days. Just this certain verse from the Quran: "O you who believe, be biased to Allah, and leave behind what remains of riba." Riba means usury, in case you are believers. So basically, Islam has put certain rules when it comes to the Islamic economics or Islamic financial system. One of the basic things is that we earn our livings through legal ways and legal means, not through gambling or selling of certain things which are prohibited in Islam. And after that, when you spend your money, you should spend it in legal ways. You don't think that this is my money, I do whatever I like with it. No, this is not your money. In Islam, the Muslims believe that this money is from Allah. He just gives you power to be able to spend from it. It's not your money. Don't say it is my money, I do whatever I like. It's not that. And of course, the usury is forbidden in Islam. That you give a loan and then you take a lot of interest or interest from the Islam depends upon sharing. That, for example, a rich person can give the money to a certain person who doesn't have money, but he has intellect, he knows how to invest the money or how to open a certain restaurant or whatever, and then we share the profit together in a certain way of percentage. But not to give money and then, okay, after 1 year, you give it to me with 10% or 20% or whatever. Because he might lose in his own business. So what to do? He needs to pay the money to you, and even